Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. It's my pleasure tonight to share with you everything that you need to know about Project Managers United Toastmasters, or PMUT, as some of us call it. My name is Liban Gashan. I've been a member of the club for the last 4 years, and I've held a couple of different roles, VP of Education and the president of the club, past president of the club. Just overall, big glance at PMUT. We have incorporated back in 2016, October 26th to be precise. So 7 years ago, we became a club. We are a hybrid club. And by that, I don't mean online, offline. That is another topic. What I mean is that we combine elements of Toastmaster and project management. So we meet 2 hours per session twice a month, second and fourth Tuesday of the month, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The first hour is usually dedicated to Toastmaster activities, and that means 2 or more people or members prepare speeches. They deliver that. They get evaluated, given feedback, and then the second hour we do invite subject matter experts in project management, team leadership, change management, you name it. People who have worked on projects that failed, succeeded, people who have written books or have done research to come and share their knowledge with us. As of today, there's about 27 members. There could be one more that is in process. And 87% of our members do have a PMP designation, and 23 are still working on it. But to be member of this club, having a PMP designation is not something that is required. Just wanted to give everyone, I'm a visual guy, numbers of how we did the last 7 years. We started in 2016, 2017. That year we had about 20 members, but we did not win any district awards. The second year, we had about 27 people. And as you could see, actually, we did quite well. We get 7 out of 10 awards. And if you fast forward, 2021 was one of our best years when it comes to both membership, but 32. And we actually knocked every single of those points out of the ballpark. We got 10. And this year is 2023, 2024. We have about 29 or 30 members, as I was talking about. And so far, we have 2 points of the 10 district goals that we need to achieve. Some of these items that I talked about earlier, that our members and stuff like that, we do, because we are PMI associated, affiliated club, our members who attend the sessions or give speeches that are related to the PM forum or project management forum, they get points. And those points or personal development units, they count towards your renewing your certificate. The club structure is actually very unique to PMUT. And by that, I mean, you have the traditional Toastmaster, the president, and the VPs. So Joanne is our current president. You have Janja, our VP of Education, Hema, PR, Ryan, VP of Membership. We have a treasurer in Megan. I do apologize, I repeated this role twice. Sergeant at Arm, supposed to be here, is Arthur. And we have Jane Taylor. Sorry, Secretary Arthur, and Jane as Sergeant at Arm. So 2 unique things to PMUT are the past president's role. I was past president, immediate past president, and before that it was Arlie. We don't walk away and say, yeah, here's the keys, you run the club. We actually stay in touch with the current leadership. We provide advisory or soundboard, if you will. And we do actually have reoccurring bi-weekly meeting with Joanne. Another thing that makes us unique is the fact that we have committees. Our club is rather large. We have the Toastmaster element and the PM element. So for example, I'll use the VP of Education role that I used to hold. That election, when it takes place in June and you take over the role July 1st until the next June, first of all, it takes you quite a bit of a time to figure out all the different things that you need to do as a VP to get the club running, keep the club going. So what we do is that we have committee. That committee allows the VP to be more efficient in the sense that you load balancing with the committee members. And also the committee members are learning how the role functions so that next year when the elections are held, if Janja is not coming back as a VP, someone can move in and they don't have to really start from scratch because they've been part of the committee. They know that. I have not updated these. There are some names that I need to capture, but in the interest of this presentation, I went ahead and I'm sharing this with you. So those are the two things that really, from leadership perspective, make PMUT very unique. We have the if you want to think about succession planning, we actually do have that. It's built in, baked in, and also VPs or anyone else can move to different roles kind of thing. But we do prefer that people come from the committee structure. In terms of the benefits, the first one, I mean, I'm selfish. When I joined, I was after the PDUs or personal development units, so I can keep my PMI certificate or PMP certificate active. But really, I mean, I fell in love with the community. I also like the public speaking element and the leadership skills building element of the club. So those are my number one and number two. But actually, again, another thing that makes this club a lot more unique is that we have one-on-one mentoring and coaching. So I was part of different Toastmasters, one in Toronto and one in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Literally, when I joined, this is 2014 and 2015. You make the payment or you become a member. It used to be you receive competent communicator textbook, and there you go. Do whatever you want to do. No one really onboards you properly, or no one really shares what you're supposed to be doing. And I will admit, when I joined PMUT, totally different story. You get assigned to a mentor, somebody who helps you figure out what the club is all about, also help you on board with the different activities, and then set you up for success. We have that element that I was talking about in the PM forum presentations, where we have industry experts coming in every session, sharing their knowledge, research, expertise with us. Once you are a member, you also get a copy of the presentations. This item of networking, I can never say enough of it. If you're new to the PM world, if you're trying to cross over, if you're new to the city, you name it, if you're new to the country, this is a good forum to network. Not just with the members, but also people that come and present. You can meet some subject matter experts. And then finally, if you are one of those people who are trying to become PM or get your PM certificate, we do have sponsors such as Can Consult that can actually give you discount on the courses that you need to take. How can I forget about the Toastmaster element of things? Now things have changed. A lot of the Toastmaster learning, it's online. It's not that one book that you used to get competent communicator. There's 11 different paths. So each path has 5 levels, and each level has at least 3 speeches. So once you join, your mentor helps you select the path that's appropriate for you after having some discussions with you. And you can also do online sort of a questionnaire to figure out the top 3 pathways that are appropriate for you. I have started with persuasive influence, and I'm right now doing my second one, which is the presentation mastery. Finally, you're probably going to ask yourself, so what does this all cost? Our club membership, from beginning the membership year, which is the October 1st, that goes all the way to September 30th of next year, is $200 Canadian. If you're joining, let's say November 1st, it's a straight line. So it will be 11 months instead of 12 months. So you just divide 200 by 12, and you by $17 or $18, and you multiply that by 11. How can you become a member? how can you get more information, you can drop us a line at membershipcommittee@pmuttoastmasters.org. I will have one of my colleagues drop that email address in the chat, and we would love to hear from you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my presentation. I am really happy to be part of this club, and also here celebrating our 7th anniversary.